My name is Matthew Cummings. I am a minister. I want to give you a little bit of my own history. First off, why I'm a Republican. Second, why I'm a black conservative. Hello? And so if I could have something that's being passed out by Matthew, another gentleman who came on over, is in regard to how I basically got to this place. In 1969, at the age of 7 years old, Matthew Cummings, myself, who was born to Doris and Robert Cummings, was living in Ann Arbor, Michigan, of all places. At that time, my mother, going to school at the University of Michigan, was encouraged by a group of education students to put me in a program before public school so that I might gain an early education necessary to make it. Hello? What's interesting, though, is that the head of that school, of Children's Community School, was no other but William Ayers. That's right. The SDS, Students for a Democratic Society, and the Weathermen Underground head. He was my principal, that's it, in 1969. That's what's being passed to you right now. This is my story. What's even more interesting is who recruited me for that school. My teacher. Her name was Diana Oughton. She not only was a very good friend of my mother's, was not only my teacher, but also was my babysitter. Diana Oughton was also one of the major bomb makers for the Weathermen Underground. Hello. So, by all accounts, if the left did not want me to be a Republican and conservative, they shouldn't have tried to recruit me. Hello? Come on now. And so I've given each and every one of you, this is free, this is my story. You can actually gain, understand everything that's going on now with big government. Everything in regard to our president, in regard to the things that he says, what he's doing. I actually heard at 7 years old in 1969. Hello? So having been almost brought up as a little socialist, come on now, the America that I see today scares the heck out of me. Because way back in that little classroom back in Ann Arbor, Michigan, me being the only black student and everyone else being of European descent, I actually was being told that America was not good. Come on. I was actually being told that my parents, that I no longer had to listen to them. And I actually was being told that the state and the government was far more powerful than God. That's what you're going to see in those brochures that you read there in regard to that. So I'm very passionate about the time that we live in and why, as conservatives and Republicans, we must become more vocal and become ones that will fight unto the end to take back our country. Come on now. All right. Because you are all politically astute and very knowledgeable, let's move on. To me, the reasons for the Northwest Convergence Project is this, in a nutshell. I'm very concerned that for quite a few of our fellow Americans, that their dependence on the government itself will actually be our destruction in the end, people. Hello?
Yes.
All of the different programs and basically how people are relying on the state for everything it's not right. It's not America. It's not who we are.